All right, so OP here is asking for a centralized U of M sales place where people can put, whatever they're trying to sell. Um, so they say, hey everyone, I've been looking for housing in Princeton recently, and I noticed that they have their own Craigslist posting board for housing, books, and electronics. This was super neat since I feel much more comfortable subletting or buying from another student rather than taking the chance of some random dude. I was thinking about making a similar board for Michigan where you'd have to log in with your U of M account to post listings, but I'm not sure if there would be enough interest, especially since Ann Arbor already has its own Craigslist. Every city has its own Craigslist, so I wouldn't let that specifically stop you because Craigslist, I'm pretty sure, still has a, bad rap, like literally people have been killed trying to get things from from Craigslist listings. So it's got a pretty bad rap, and as far as like how we currently at U of M like get word out for like sales and things like that student for housing, like there are Facebook groups, like multiple Facebook groups, look up U of M housing for whatever year you're graduating in Facebook groups, and you'll probably find some group for it. There was like one big group, but that got taken over by bots, like real estate bots. It's so freaking weird. So they moved it apparently. I don't know like what it is now, what the big group is now, because I'm not, gonna be looking for housing anymore, thankfully. But like, that's what we've normally used. As far as like selling like electronics and stuff, I mean, I've seen posts on like Reddit. I don't know if there's any other big central place. If you wanted to, have this system where people log in and it's using like the official U of M login system, then you're probably looking at needing to make like a deal with the school and like, get the school directly involved. And I don't know if you want to go through all that bureaucracy and like stuff, just to have like a centralized sales system. Like I haven't really seen people complain too much about the lack of a central sales system or the need for one. So I don't know if I don't know if OP would be able to really bring a strong case for that to the university and get them on board. So, like the normal kind of persuasive essay type, persuasion your teachers taught you probably isn't going to be enough here. So I don't think that like this idea as presented would actually work, would actually go through. So there's that. Okay, so they want to make okay. So they say, so I'd appreciate it if you could fill out the poll. Also, if anyone has any ideas for web apps that students might need, feel free to comment below. I don't know, it just sounds like OP is just looking for, some app to make for that's useful for the students. And that's really nice. I mean, they might be, trying to eventually make it into something they could profit from. Totally understandable. But like, this isn't it. Like, you're probably not gonna like find something. You're probably not gonna like get that here. Like, making a centralized sales thing, it's not something that people have really expressed interest in before. I mean, like there is a poll here. We'll look at that. But like right now, I mean, I'd say in general there isn't interest, but maybe this poll will prove me wrong. So I'm gonna say, I guess I would definitely use a student posting board over Craigslist. Though, if this person is a student from Princeton, why are they posting here? Like, why are they randomly posting here? Like, have they like posted in other subreddits, you know, trying to get some university to unanimously vote for this? But let's see. Okay, so 18th would use it. I don't know. Let's see. So it seems like more people, because 18 would use it over Craigslist, and 16 still seem to, I can't read the full result, but 16 would use it. So, yeah, like it seems like, and 17 people are just cheering for the results, and only 2 people prefer Craigslist. So it does seem like there would be interest. I don't know how much you can rely on that, because like it hasn't been talked about before. People seem to have been fine with the Facebook alternatives for selling, for finding housing. So it does just seem like I don't know how your actual, you know, use rates would be. So we'd have to see about that. But yeah, like. Yeah, that's just how I see it. Let's see what commenters are saying. One person says, in addition to Craigslist, there are a few Facebook buy-sell housing subletting groups centered on U of M and the Ann Arbor community. I know they're the housing groups. I haven't heard of like buying, selling like electronic groups. Or selling groups in general. Maybe they're more Ann Arbor focused rather than university focused. They say there's also a Facebook Marketplace, which automatically limits search results to your geographical vicinity. So yeah, like there's the Facebook Marketplace. So it's really hard to like, you know, make an app that would like, you know, make more sense for students to like jump to that rather than continuing to use what they're used to. That's the big hurdle you always have to jump over when you make an app that already has something that when you make a solution that already has a pre-existing solution. Like this is a hurdle you're always gonna have to jump over. Like what makes your solution unique? You know, what makes it more worth using than something that students are already used to. Keyword, you know, key thing is they're already used to it. Why should they learn a new system? You know, what incentive do they have? I just don't think that since Facebook already operates on a somewhat closed network, I don't think this privacy aspect or guaranteed to be buying from a fellow student aspect is really enticing to too many people, especially since, you know, like you're gonna end up buying from people in Ann Arbor anyway. So even if they're not students, they're, you know, townies, and not too much crime happens here, so it's really hard to justify, you know, switching over to another app. They say another person says, there's already an official U of M off-campus housing site. Finally, someone links it. I'll put the link down in the description. They say, I think it's very similar to your idea. I didn't know there was I rarely hear about like the actual site. Like it's been a while since I've heard about the actual site. Usually I just hear about the Facebook group. But yeah, I'll put the link down below since that seems to be, you know, the main place where housing deals happen. So yeah, so what is your opinion about, you know, housing, and what is your opinion about like a centralized app to coordinate housing and, you know, items selling within the U of M community? Comment below, let me know, and comment any suggestions, or, you know, comment any suggestions about, you know, how I make videos, what videos I make. Comment that down below. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Cool Hot Takes. Thank you. Have a great day.